Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Our mission, like always, is digging into these source materials, finding those really key bits of knowledge you just don't get anywhere else.
Hmm.
And today we've got a really fascinating one, a cosmic clash that's, well, it's pretty unexpected.
That's right. We're really focusing today, taking a close look at this incredible battle scenario between VARUNN KAAL'RITH and, believe it or not, Superman.
Yeah.
And like you said, this isn't just, throwing punches. It's strategic, it bends reality, and it totally redefines what victory even looks like.
Okay, so what makes it so unique then? Is it just the fighters?
Well, the fighters are definitely part of it, but it's also where it happens. The True Flow tournament. This isn't some normal arena.
Right.
It's this massive competition that just changes the whole game of combat. So we're going to look at the place, who these guys really are, and yeah, how it ended. So bizarrely.
Okay, let's start there then. The True Flow tournament. Set the stage for us.
All right, so picture this. A multiversal competition. You've got structured universes, right? Like orderly places.
Uh-huh.
Then you've got chaotic realms, paradox-driven realities. And they're not just bumping into each other, they're colliding strategically, intellectually.
Wow. Okay, so not just might makes right.
Not at all. The sources say combat is strategic, intellectual, and existential. Fighters get thrown into places with totally different rules, like time distortions, weird paradox loops, hidden influences.
You have to adapt or you're just done.
Pretty much. It's a test of cosmic smarts, adaptability, just sheer survival sometimes.
And there's someone running this whole thing.
Yeah, Psycho Venga. They call him the game master of the multiverse. His job is basically to make sure the tournament pushes everyone to their absolute limits, not just physically.
Okay. And the universe itself, True Flow. It works differently. You mentioned forces.
Right, 7 core cosmic forces. The sources say they actually surpass quantum mechanics. Think things like reality thread manipulation.
Reality thread manipulation, what does that even look like in a fight?
Okay, good question. So imagine reality is like fabric, threads woven together.
Yeah.
This lets you like pull a thread, reweave it, maybe even snip it out entirely. So in a fight, maybe you change what an object is made of, or you literally reroute an energy blast mid-air.
Whoa.
Or just poof,
No.
delete a chunk of the battlefield. It's not breaking physics, it's rewriting them on the fly.
That's insane. And this specific fight, Varun versus Superman, happens somewhere within this framework.
Exactly. It took place in the Shattered Dominion.
Shattered Dominion sounds pleasant.
Hardly.
Yeah.
It's described as an entirely chaotic universe where entropy reigns supreme. Total chaos. Physics shifting constantly, existence itself is unstable, cosmic distortions everywhere. Nothing stays the same for more than a few moments.
So the environment is actively hostile.
Oh yeah. You've got gravity changing, unpredictable, gravity flux zones, they call them.
Up is down, down is sideways.
Could be. Then glyphic storms distort narrative causality.
Wait, narrative causality, like cause and effect gets messed up.
Yeah, seems like it. The very story of what's happening can warp. And get this, time dilation pockets allow momentary future echoes, little glimpses of what might happen next.
That's going to be disorienting.
Massively. So the environment itself has these dynamic chaos mechanics.
Yeah.
The ground might just collapse under you, unstable terrain.
Right.
The rules of combat can flip dynamic combat rules. Gravity inverts, time slows down. Maybe damage even gets reversed somehow.
Damage reverses. How do you even strategize around that?
That's the challenge. And then there are these reality distortion events, like rupture events, that just delete parts of the universe. Gone.
So if you're from a normal, structured place?
Like Zephyrian, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to throw out your whole playbook. Strength isn't the main thing. It's about surviving the chaos, adapting to what the sources call Neithur's shifting mechanics. Who can surf the chaos winds?
Which brings us to the fighters. Superman first, we know him. Prime Earth archetype.
Yep. Solar core radiance, powering his strength, speed, resilience, all the classics. Super strength, flight, heat vision. Pretty much invulnerable.
And how did he try to handle the Shattered Dominion?
Exactly like you'd expect Superman to. He tried to impose order, just brute force it, punch through the storms, try to hold the ground together with sheer willpower, basically make the chaos bend to him.
Okay, classic soup is. But his opponent, VARUNN KAAL'RITH, the Traversal Architect, his background sounds weird.
Oh, it's incredibly unusual. He doesn't really belong to one universe. He exists between universes.
Between them.
Yeah, it comes from this place called the Thread Vault Expanse, described as a collapsed transit layer. He's like an echo formed from the failure of other realities, his body, composed of traversal residues.
Traversal residue, wow, okay. And he's a high-level player in this True Flow thing.
Tier III Traversal Architect, yeah. That signifies a really deep connection to how reality and movement between universes work. It's tied to this concept of embodiment transformation. He is traversal, in a way.
And he has this other role, too, not just fighting.
Right, this is super interesting. He's a competitor class stabilizer.
Stabilize.
Yeah, so he competes, wins through movement and strategy, like you'd expect. But he also jumps into corrupted matches, places where the rules or the lore of the realm itself are breaking down, and he kind of fixes them, acts like a mythic wild card or dimensional paramedic.
So he's part competitor, part reality repairman.
Exactly. He's not there just to beat people up. He wins by navigating and sometimes mending reality.
And his abilities reflect that.
Totally. He has this traverse pulse aura, helps him see unstable spots, charges up glyphs as he moves, uses sprint glyph tethering, entropy buffering, and the big one, lore inversion burst.
Lore inversion burst. We'll come back to that one. So his strategy isn't brute force.
No, it's all about using the chaos. He uses the unstable terrain to mess with Superman's momentum, creates these traversal gates like little portals, and then collapses them behind Superman to trap his energy, weaponizing the environment itself.
Okay, so the fight starts. How does VARUNN make the first move?
It's brilliant. Really showcases his style. He sprints across this bridge made of glyphs that's already collapsing.
Risky.
But calculated.
Yeah.
The ripple effect from that redirects Superman's flight path soups is probably just charging in, right?
Right.
Straight into one of those time dilation pockets.
Whoa. Using the weird time stuff immediately. How does Superman react? Is he just suddenly slowed down or sped up?
It's just instant disorientation.
Huh?
His speed, his greatest asset maybe, becomes a liability because time isn't working right for him. He can't control his movement like he usually does.
Okay, so he's off balance. What does he do?
What Superman does best? He pushes back hard, unleashes a massive sonic boom, tries to overpower the weirdness, fractures the terrain around them, a pure display of power.
Trying to reassert control.
Exactly. But here's the genius part from VARUNN. He doesn't just, dodge it or block it.
And absorbs it.
Yes, he absorbs the entropy from the attack, the chaos, the destructive force Superman just unleashed, and he uses that energy.
To power up that lore inversion burst thing.
You got it. He channels the chaotic energy from Superman's own attack to fuel his counter.
Okay, this lore inversion burst, what is it? It doesn't sound like a physical hit.
It's not. It's way more insidious. The sources say it reveals a false narrative embedded in Superman's memory.
A false narrative, like a fake memory.
Exactly. It momentarily destabilizes Superman's identity, makes him question his own origin story, who he even is. Imagine, mid-fight, suddenly having a core belief about yourself thrown into doubt.
Wow, that's an attack on his mind, his very being.
It's existential. It's not about HP damage. It's about making him fundamentally unsure of himself. It leaves him vulnerable, confused. It just shows how deep the game goes in true flow. It's not just about powers. It's about narrative, about identity. What's your foundation if your past isn't solid?
That is terrifying. So Superman's having an existential crisis, basically.
Pretty much. And VARUNN, being the strategist he is, uses that pause, that moment of hesitation.
To do what?
He anchors a traversal gate right under Superman, pulls him into a different zone within the Dominion, a zone where, get this, movement writes reality.
Movement writes reality. Like how you move changes the world around you.
That's the idea. It's another layer of these bizarre mechanics. Combat becomes about navigating and literally creating the space through how you move. It's VARUNN's home turf, metaphorically speaking.
Okay, this seems completely beyond anything Superman's dealt with. Does he just crumble?
Here's where Superman surprises you. He's incredibly adaptable. He's facing this identity attack, this reality warping opponent, this environment that makes no sense. He starts learning mid-battle. He sees VARUNN moving, sees the glyphs, the patterns, and he starts to fly in glyphic patterns himself. He's learning VARUNN's language, the language of this reality, while fighting.
So he's not just punching anymore, he's adapting, thinking strategically on VARUNN's level.
He's trying to. It shows incredible intelligence and adaptability beyond just his raw power. It's a fascinating turn.
Which leads to not what you would expect. The sources say it ends in fusion, not defeat.
Right. No knockout, no surrender. Fusion. It completely flips the script on what a battle outcome means.
How does that even work?
Well, VARUNN, the stabilizer, essentially teaches Superman how to navigate this reality through meaning, through understanding the glyphs and traversal, not just force.
So VARUNN stabilizes Superman's understanding.
In a way, yeah. And in return, Superman lends his solar core radiance, his fundamental power source, to help stabilize the Dominion itself, reinforcing its failing light anchors.
Mm.
It's a partnership born from conflict.
So they become co-sovereigns,
Mhm.
ruling this chaotic place together.
That's what the sources say. Co-sovereigns of the Dominion, rewriting its laws through motion and myth. That sounds kind of poetic, this synergy.
It does sound noble, almost. But you mentioned a TLDR earlier. Is there, like, a catch, a less shiny interpretation of this?
Ah, yes. That's the darker, more provocative angle, isn't it? While becoming a co-sovereign sounds grand,
Mm-hmm.
the colder take is that Superman is essentially stuck. He's been integrated into the system,
Mm.
converted into a living solar battery to keep this chaotic realm from collapsing entirely.
Whoa. So he's propping it up, trapped there.
That's the interpretation. Meanwhile, VARUNN, the Traversal Architect, he strides onward, continuing his work, repairing entropy across other universes.
Leaving Superman behind as a power source.
It leaves you with that chilling question, doesn't it? It's a form of victory for the Dominion, maybe for the multiverse. But for Superman, how long can that battery burn?
Wow. Okay, so this deep dive, it really shows this battle wasn't just about power levels.
Not at all. It was cosmic forces, unique abilities clashing, but also this universe forcing a fight about existence itself.
And victory wasn't about someone falling down. It was about fundamentally changing the rules, changing the fighters themselves.
Exactly. It redefines power, it redefines identity, it even redefines what an ending is. When the strongest hero we know isn't beaten, but integrated, absorbed into a new cosmic purpose.
What does that mean for others? What other integrations like this might be happening out there, shaping the multiverse in ways we don't even see?
That's the thought to ponder.
Definitely food for thought. Well, thank you for joining us on this truly fascinating deep dive. Keep questioning, keep exploring these layers. There's always more to uncover. Until next time.